The people wanted more T-Dog. The people will get more T-Dog.
Rick is different this season. He is dark.
Yeah, he has. He's. I think that the 8 months have really weighed heavily on him, and the rift between he and Laurie has certainly. I mean, I just think he's in the loneliest and the darkest and the coldest and most isolated place he's been for a long, long time. But at the same time, he's fearless, and he realizes that the prison could be the saving grace.
Laurie, she has definitely got a lot on her plate when we pick back up this season. What can you sort of say is her journey this year?
Well, I think when we catch up with her, Laurie's primary concern is that she be a burden to no one. That she never say, I'm hungry, or I'm tired, or this is too heavy, or I can't keep going, and that none of these good people put themselves at risk to protect her and to protect the baby.
So Carl's kind of a badass this season.
I know.
Were you anticipating that change? I mean, he's very different from the end of season 2.
Yeah, I was hoping. He's kind of grown into this world now.
Yeah.
You know, before it was just, he was kind of still, what is this? What is that? I don't even know.
Carol's letting her sense of humor come out, you know. I think we saw a little bit of that at the pond in season 1.
Yeah.
She's got a sense of humor. And I think she just kind of plays with Daryl, you know. She's realized she's got to help out, you know, and I think she wants that from herself. She's coming out of that whole being paralyzed by Sophia's death and just wallowing in the grief, and she's realized, I think at the end of season 2 finale, she realized she wants to live. You know, she didn't just say, come and get me.
Merle has become very nonviolent, you know, and sweet, loving individual. He's changed.
Wow.
You believe that?
No, I don't.
Without saying too much, I mean, I think Glenn is still trying to find his foothold on what it means to be a leader, what it means to be a man, what it means to care for your loved ones. How do you execute that? How do you do all that effectively? And you know, he's still a young kid, and he'll mess up and deal with the consequences. And I think I've been very blessed to play a character that has like a really interesting arc. So we'll see what happens, I guess.
Maggie, Glenn, very sweet when we pick up. What can you say about this relationship this year? They seem pretty solid.
They're pretty solid. Yeah, they definitely are. They definitely are a real couple this season. I mean, you see all the stuff that they've gone through and how it's just brought them closer together. You're gonna see really interesting ups and downs, but just the same ones that you have when you realize you're really falling in love with someone. And so I think that there's a destiny to their romance, which has only been solidified this year. Glenn Mazzara is always saying, all right, we need to make sure that people know when everything's all right with Maggie and Glenn, everything's all right with the world. So, you know, when you see us have a lover's tiff, it's like, whoa, fix it.
Now, Andrea, she's clearly developed this bond with Michonne, but so much time has passed. We have no idea how this happened. Can you say a little about their relationship, or if we will actually get to learn how they sort of, you know, came to be friends? I think friends is a term you can use to describe them.
Oh, they're best friends.
Yeah.
A lot of times pass when we pick up in season 3, and you know, she saved my life. She didn't have to, and it's a sisterhood. It's a pure love of two strong women that are like, I have your back, and she's the best person I know, and I'm just really excited that the writers gave Andrea a friend and a really cool girlfriend, because we're equals, and you know, we take care of each other, and there's a lot of drama.
They've, you know, developed a trust and a friendship, and like, you're the person I'm going to navigate this realm with, and you don't really see how that happened, but you see it must have happened, because 7 months, either they're not the type of women who are going to hang out with people that are not useful to them, you know.
And the baby, we already have a little bit of baby woe in the first 2 episodes. Should we be concerned, or is that something?
I don't know. Do you think we could kill a baby?
No.
We killed a
You
little
could.
girl.
I
We
take
killed
it back.
a couple little girls. We shot a little boy. I don't know. You'll have to
Solve
watch
some
and
problems. All right.
Yeah, I mean, the baby's a time bomb. And I think the longer she goes without delivering it, the more tense it all becomes. And I think there are so many fears in her mind and in her heart about whether or not the baby's healthy. I mean, she had a glass of wine at the CDC, you know, and as a woman who's been pregnant myself, I know that you go back and you go, oh my goodness, but I had that sushi and I didn't know I was pregnant. You know, I think there's so much that weighs on her, and she's just internalizing all of it. And that goes on for a while.
It's not something that is actually very welcome in this world. It is somewhat of a beacon of hope, just because it is a new life being brought into this world and people are pretty optimistic about its outcome. But the fact of the matter is there's not very much medical care there, and you know, Lori is very concerned as to, you know, what her outcome may be when that baby does come. So it does provide quite a bit of tension in this season.
Hey, I'm Noah Gould and you're watching ENTV. Hey, I'm Rico Rodriguez from Modern Family and you're watching ENTV.
My name's Chris Pratt and you are watching ENTV.